Hello, TIs. I moved here to Florida from Texas in 2019. And when I lived in Texas, every time I experienced something, it appeared they were trying to hide something. If somebody breaks into somebody's house, why would you put a bunch of black lines? Then I recorded harassment on a daily basis at the supermarket. And look, it says restricted offense. They're concealing something. Every time I went to police, it was like everything was being concealed. Everything. So I go to the hospital. I started having to see a cancer specialist. And it says here, suspicious incident. I told the cop that I was having encounters there. And I didn't mention to him that the lady that was doing this was spotted inside the local FBI field office in Austin, Texas. She had been spotted harassing me in my neighborhood. She'd be dropped out of cars in proximity to where I was walking. So they were tracking my phone. So this has been in every single state, fellow TIs. The same thing. Suspicious incident. And the people that were targeting me were utilizing elderly veterans, and they would show up as I arrived, stay in the lobby, and then 2 hours later when I walk out, they'd walk out with me. So when I moved here to Florida, I had to speak to Officer Gopal. He's an ex-NYPD cop. And I told him I was having issues with the lady, that I was being clearly surveilled. So I said my case was a civil matter. And I decided I wouldn't go back there again. So I go back to the police department because I had an issue with the guy that had a tag that said DHS, and every day people were passing by me honking horns. They all had veteran tags. So this guy says here, hold on one second, that I didn't have much to say. Well, I have a video. I'll place a link underneath this video, and it shows him that I had plenty to say. That I was clearly being harassed and surveilled. And I have another video where it shows the whole conversation, where you even see me going to get the report, and when I get the report, their mouths open up because they couldn't believe how blank my report was. And it's been like this in every single state, fellow TIs. I'm not saying these cops are all bad, but what I am saying is that something is clearly being concealed. It doesn't make a lot of sense, fellow TIs. So this report was filed on June the 24th, 2022. And I had drove from Clearmont, Florida to the Leesburg Baptist thrift shop. And I noticed these older men would park their car and they would just walk up to me, whistle in my face, and then walk back to their car and leave. This started occurring at restaurants. And the people that were instigating this drove black SUVs, and they used elderly people. Well, here's what's really weird. I talked about this same crap in Austin, Texas every day. I talked about this in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and in Northwest Florida. I've been targeted since excuse me, since 1996.